Monkongtong from Nuggets Gym strides out to centre ring. And finally, after all the talk, Monkongtong and Madigan are about to walk the walk under full Muay Thai rules. It's a happening. Let's go to David Ella with the introductions.
Fighting out of the blue corner and weighing in at 69.8 kilos. He's had 28 victories from 31 starts. Fighting out of the Mad X Gym, the WMC Asia Pacific champion, Eli Madigan. His opponent tonight weighing in at 70.35 kilos. 70 fights, 50 wins, 31 by way of knockouts. Training at Nuggets Thai Boxing Gym, the WMC Intercontinental Champion, Soren MTG.
Third man in centering, our favourite, the Murph, brings them both in. The fans' fantasy matchup has finally come true. We're about to see Soren Monkongtong and Eli, the Mad Dog Madigan, 5x3 full Muay Thai rules. The voice, Michael Chabello, the hammer, Mark Castanini. We are joined by tonight's co-promoter, Josh Sexton of Evolution. Josh, you brought the house down for this one. Finally, we're going to see what so many fans have been talking about, Eli and Soren.
Yeah, this fight has been a lot of talk about it on the internet, and I must say I've been excited about this bout. This has been on my mind along with the main events. People are split who'll win, and people feel split who'll win, and tonight we'll know.
We spoke to the Murph, Brian Murphy, earlier on. Now, the Murph is a bloke who likes to throw a wager on a fight or two, but he said there's no way he's betting on this one, Hammer.
Well, we couldn't pick it. We had our usual chat before the event. I said, Murph, what's been a bit of a betting man, what do you think? And he goes, mate, I couldn't pick it. Can't pick half the winners of this one. He goes, they're all up for grabs.
Who is going to win this one in the fans' fantasy matchup? It's harder to pick than a broken nose, and here we go. First round of 5. Madigan in the blue, Monkongtong fresh back from filming the Contender Series in Singapore in the red. Both these men capable of the superb. Eli Madigan, technically flawless. Soren Monkongtong is just sublime. Outside thigh kick from Eli. This would be the biggest victory of Eli Madigan's career here tonight, Josh, if he beats a legend like Soren.
Oh, definitely. I think it's a step up from the guys he's been competing against. I suppose it's a benchmark to see where he's at compared to the top guys in Queensland, the Sorens, the Preachers, and the John Waynes.
Do you think that if he beats Soren here tonight, then John Wayne would be in his sights already for Eli?
I think there'd be a step before that, and I think it'd be the Preacher. I think if he was to beat Soren, that we'd definitely look at doing that on the Evolution next year. But I think at the moment he's got his hands full here, and if he gets through tonight, we'll definitely look at it.
Hammer, you were over there in Singapore during the filming of the Contender. You saw Soren. What sort of experience do you think he brought back from Singapore that he'll bring into the ring here tonight?
Look, you know, Soren was over there training, of course, with John Wayne Parr, Bruce McPhee, of course, and, you know, Yodson Cly. Some great, absolutely great world-class athletes in the 70-kilo weight division. So his confidence, his skill, and his resolve will be very highly polished after the Contender experience. But take nothing away from Eli. 30 fights, 28 wins. That's a pretty good record, and he is a well put-together fighter.
Last year here on the December Evolution, we saw Eli Madigan do a great job in beating Frankie Georgie. 12 months later, he is fighting one of the top 3 guys in this weight division in Soren Monkongtong. Inside thigh kick from Soren. Nice left hand from Eli, beating Soren to the punch. Front kick from Monkongtong, those very long legs of the boy from Nuggets Gym. Nugget Humpty and Brett Zanchetta, along with Dane Daddy Cool in the corner of Soren Monkongtong. Meanwhile, the team from the Mad X Gym, Eli Madigan. The Murphs doing a good job of keeping it nice and clean. Good rib kick there from Soren. Now it's Soren controlling centre ring. He's got Madigan on the outside. Madigan, just like that, forces him back. Inside thigh kick from Soren. A lot of support for these two Queenslanders. Jab from Madigan. Front kick to the face of the five-punch combination. Oh, and Soren flies back with an uppercut. It is everything we hoped it'd be, and a whole lot more. Brought to you by Larry Paxamanis at Eureka Steel Fix. Into the first round, Josh Sexton. How do you call that one?
It was a close round. I think Eli was maybe a little bit sharp. I got Soren coming in a few times. But, look, I think Soren will build on this, and, you know, round two will be better.
The earlier salvos seemed to go the way of Eli Madigan, especially on the outside. Josh, was scoring with the hands and the legs to Soren Monkongtong.
Yeah, I think he was catching Soren coming in with some clean shots, put him off balance a few times, so he may have just taken the first round.
Josh, putting on your promoter's hat was just a hard fight to piece together. The fans have been asking for it for the last 12 months. Was a hard one to get Eli and Soren in centre ring.
No, they both wanted to fight each other. This has been going on 12, 18 months now. I think Soren thought the fight was going to go on quite a while ago. I think Eli's come through the ranks and has tried to pick his time to fight Soren. So this is a fight Soren's wanted for quite a while. Well, I should say Eli has wanted, but has never eventuated, and tonight it's on.
Well, I think having a look at the replays from the action of the first, we see Eli landing some great shots and perhaps just edging ahead on the scorecard after the first round.
We are ready to rock and roll. Second round set for 5. Unofficially, the Hammer and I are both giving it 10-9. Eli Madigan in the first. How are you scoring it at home or wherever you're watching? Evolution 12 from the sold-out Chandler Arena in Brisbane. High left round kick nicely done from Madigan. Just trying to loop the instep around the back of the neck of Soren Monkongtong. These are two very tall middleweight fighters.
You know what? Eli Madigan is very much a confidence fighter. The more shots he gets away and lands on Soren, the more his confidence will grow. And that is going to prove a more difficult case for Soren to manage, I believe, Josh. You can see Eli now. He's actually getting through the guard of Soren. He's beating him to the punch. He's landing some good shots, and his confidence is growing with it. That's very much, for my mind, Eli Madigan's sort of strength.
Sure, I think he's trying to get some momentum. You know, as he does land the clean shots, you know, his confidence is up, and he's probably feeling, you know, I belong in the ring with Soren, and you know, I'm actually doing this. But at the same time, I think Soren has to pressure Eli and let him know that he's in with a true Thai warrior for 5 rounds.
First real elbows coming into play there from Eli Madigan. He is oozing confidence here in centre ring, and certainly showing zero respect to a much more experienced opponent in Soren Monkongtong.
Of course, Soren having a big year fighting at Lumpini Stadium and warring with the likes of Jomhad and many others over there in his stint in Thailand. So he's back here, and obviously the contender. He's had a huge year.
Oh, beautiful work from Eli. Hammer, there's one word for it. Champagne. A beautiful textbook catch and sweep from Eli Madigan. And he is really turning it on here in the second round. The way I'm seeing it so far, Josh, it's all Eli.
Look, yes, he has landed cleaner shots, and he's looking a bit slicker, but I think Soren will have a chance, you know, in the later rounds, pressuring him. Like I said, it's with Soren, it's 5 hard rounds, and we'll see if Eli continues this way, but at this stage, yeah, definitely the main man is with Eli.
Hammer, Soren is traditionally a slow starter. He's not the sort of fighter who comes out of the gate racing.
You know what, he's a slow starter, and obviously having that strategy and that training time in Thailand, it's reinforced that slow start. It'll be interesting to see if this one ticks down to the latter rounds. I'm talking rounds 4 and 5. And, of course, Nugget having a very close look there at what Soren's doing and what Eli's doing. And that wisdom will become invaluable in the break.
And he's done it again! Catch and sweep from Eli Madigan! I'm telling you, Eli Madigan is just flawless technique. And he does it once more. Scoring for Eli Madigan. And Soren could not solve, cannot solve the riddle of the Mad Dog here in the second round.
Well, this is where Soren has got to get away some more elbows, land them, shut the gap down. I'd give away the round kicks because Eli's pretty switched on to catching them now. So they've obviously been studying the tapes on Soren, and they believe they've got an opening there. Just having a look at some of the action from the second. The Eli bombing away with the hands, very quick indeed. Uppercuts and straight punches landing nicely, getting Soren on the turn with that round elbow. There's the catch and counter that has paid so much good dividends for Eli Madigan. The elbow doing nothing. Soren switched on to that one, but it is the round kicks that have brought Soren's undoing a little in the second. Again with a catch and counter. Textbook stuff from Madigan.
A little bit of destination Calabria between rounds. We are ready to rock and roll the third. I gave the second round, as did the hammer. 10-9 for Eli Madigan. Eli seemed to do it easy, and he picks up where he left off, quite literally. The catch and sweep on Monkongtong and the foot in mouth. This is just a champagne performance from Madigan. And somehow Soren Monkongtong needs to find a way to turn the tide.
There's the inside thigh. He's getting that inside thigh working for him. The round kick's being poor.
Josh, are you surprised at the ease in which Eli seems to be handling Soren at the moment?
I am. I thought this fight would go right down to the wire. I thought it was, could quite possibly be 1 point in it. I thought Eli might be a little bit slicker, but I thought Soren's experience and pressure might show out in the end. So I must admit I am a little bit surprised.
Have a look at that four-punch combination from Eli. Inside thigh kick, he is mixing it all up. Monkongtong goes for a crossing elbow, looking for the schnoggin knocker. High right round kick was caught on the forearms, and Eli using a lot of the ring and scoring consistently on Monkongtong.
I think Soren needs to maybe even start to turn his strategy to a more counter-fighting role. Eli's sitting back and playing the counter-fighting game, drawing Soren on, and then waiting to see what comes. I'd like to see Soren sit back a little bit more, bring Eli in, and then counter-fight him.
Catch, sweep. Oh, the big kibosh! The big kibosh! No count, says the bird. Wow!
Oh, the elbow, he's caught him.
Soren's been tagged, the big kibosh! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! Soren's in a whole lot of trouble, he's not going to get up! Tail's been thrown in! Tail's been thrown in! Oh, it's pandemonium! It's pandemonium! This place has gone crazy!
Well, it's absolutely devastating.
Change of guards!
Absolutely devastating for the red corner.
Josh, we have seen the unveiling of the next big threat to the likes of Preacher, Dawson, and Parr.
Yeah, look, you caught Soren there. You know, Soren's a friend of mine, and it's sad to see, but you've got to take your hat off to Eli. He caught him clean, and it's a great victory for him. And like I said, he moves into the A class and he takes on the likes of the Preachers, the John Waynes, the Daniel Dawsons.
Well, he's certainly in the ranks now. Josh, do you think it could be a case of maybe Soren taking Eli too lightly, maybe thinking that he had his number? And,
no, sorry, Hammer. No, I don't. I think Soren had some respect for Eli. I think Eli had his night. Soren didn't. Eli caught him. No, my hat's off to Eli. He fought great. He was very sharp in his techniques, and he deserves a victory.
Could this be another case of Daddy Cool versus Benny Ritter and the rematch where maybe it's going to be revenge or repeat with Soren redeeming himself?
Ladies and gentlemen,
David Allen's going to make it all official.
Round number 3. The fight has been stopped. Your winner by TKO, Eli Madigan.
And there you have it. Folks, you've seen it here tonight in front of a sold-out crowd at the Chandler Arena. Emergence of the next big threat to Dawson, McPhee, and Parr. Josh Sexton, thanks for joining us ringside. We'll let you get back to a busy night, and congratulations, mate, once again on a fantastic sellout here at Evolution 12.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.